Temple Mountain by mile marker 23.8. Reported motor vehicle fire. Everyone is out of the vehicle. That's for Peterborough. Respond to Wilton Road near the top of Temple Mountain by mile marker 23.8. Motor vehicle fire. Everyone is out of the vehicle.
I'm Ed Walker. I'm the fire chief here in the town of Peterborough. I've been with the fire department for, it'll be 9 years this May. I started in May of 2014. So I joined Peterborough Fire Department. I've been in the fire service for, it's been 40 years now. Previously, I was in the town of Weston, Massachusetts. I was on that department for 23 years, was the chief for 5.5. Went to the Massachusetts Firefighting Academy, was the director there for 6 years, and wanted to get back into municipal fire service. I knew a little bit about the town of Peterborough. I have a couple of friends, John Hampson and the late Jim Grant, who are members of this department. So when the position opened up in February of 14, I took a look at the application and thought it might be kind of fun, so I threw my hat in the ring.
So my name is Mitchell McQuaid. I'm a firefighter and an apparatus operator for the town of Peterborough. Primary role is a firefighter, however I've also been trained to drive and operate the fire apparatus, as well as some of the ambulances too. So I started off as an explorer probably when I was 16 years old, 6 years. Coming up in my 3rd year as a fireman. Before that I did 3 years as an explorer.
So within the CTE, the Career and Technical Education Center, we run a Firefighter 1 program and also an EMT program. So the Firefighter 1 program is run, and that is a national curriculum. The class is co-sponsored by the New Hampshire Fire Academy. Individuals who successfully complete that class and all the associated modules that go with it, like hazardous materials and some first aid. We also offer through the CTE, the second half of that is the Emergency Medical Technician program. So an EMT is the entry level of person who works in an ambulance and provides patient care. So again, through the CTE, you can take your EMT. When you successfully complete that program, you then sit for your National Registry exam, which again, the National Registry gives you reciprocity in a number of states around the country, also in Canada. So really between the Fire 1 and the EMT, you can go pretty much anywhere in this country and have a good foot in the door for a full-time job, or certainly get engaged in a community that has a call or a volunteer fire department.
It was more or less my dad's involvement. He was a fire chief for a small town in my hometown, so I was always exposed to it, day in and day out. Watching him take off at endless hours of the night for emergencies and really give back to his community. It's what really engaged me and really set the hook as far as my involvement in the fire service and what I wanted to give.
Peterborough's fire department is what's referred to as a paid on call. So as I mentioned earlier, myself and Brad Winters, our deputy chief, are the only full-time people. Everyone else is paid on call. So if there's a call for the fire department, the pager will go off, people stop what they're doing, come down to the fire station, get on the fire trucks and go help their fellow citizens.
My name's Tim O'Brien. My role is I'm an interior firefighter, but I'm also qualified to drive and operate all the apparatus that we have, whether it be the engine, the aerial, tanker, or the ambulance. I'm also an EMS provider, so I have my EMT, and I also work on the ambulance.
We are always looking for people to join the fire department, and you don't necessarily have to come in here as a super young, enthusiastic person who wants to run inside burning buildings, although we need a lot of those too. We can find jobs for just about anybody. We need people to assist us at scenes, we need people to help with apparatus and vehicles, we need people to do all kinds of work for the community and for the department. So if you think you'd have any interest in joining Peterborough Fire, or you're not really sure what we're about, I'd invite you to come down. Every Monday night, starting at 6:30 to about 8:30, we have folks at the station doing training, doing truck checks or equipment checks or anything like that. So yeah, just absolutely come on down and see what we're about.
What I recommend for anybody is come down, talk to the members, see how we operate, find out if it's comfortable for you, and just give us a chance.